Hello and good evening. We're back with not I was gonna say the final day of Genshin, but it's not really the final day, but I consider it the final day of a long train of Genshin sessions. So we're doing Rise Story quests. As he just came out just a few hours ago. I will be playing him in the trial first and burning resin before jumping to the quest. But yeah, okay, just making sure the sound works. But well, I guess I'm doing the domain first. I have to click that before hitting the trial. But all right, so be it. But yeah. Um, I was watching some of my friends, or hearing the news of some of my friends, pulling for Wriothesley. At least so far, everyone that seems to want him, they've gotten at least, except at least for the people that had the wishes to do so. I know that
Time to go.
we still have some scavengers in the back, so I wish them the best.
One with nature.
Be sanctified. Bow your head.
Does Wriothesley have not Wriothesley? Does Newt oh god, I'm already in the Wriothesley brain rot. Oh, I don't have enough for my boost. I'm only a few particles off. I'll generate enough between everyone else. Still trying for better pieces. Because why not? I mean, if I'm not farming this domain, I think the only other domain that I think I'm probably going to be farming is probably going back to Emblem domain, just because I have so many characters that use Emblem, and they can all benefit from having some upgrades. And then we could just have extra shipment hour pieces as fillers or something.
Let the mighty be humble. Settle down.
Dude, I'm like one energy particle off. It's insane. I don't know if it changes if I have the character on the field when to pick up the thing. Because to be perfectly honest, I still haven't. Not really no idea, but I still don't have a complete knowledge on how particles work. Like, will characters get more particles if they're the one to pick it up on the field? Or does it not matter? Or does it only matter if it's like specific elemental particles and not stuff like the white ones that enemies drop when they get defeated?
One with wind and cloud.
Let's get it on! By royalty.
One with nature.
Be sanctified. Bow your head.
Guess we'll find out if I pick up all of these. Okay, so it does matter. Or at least if everything has been playing the same as all the other runs. But yeah, I think the other night I was complaining about the crackling noise, and I was gonna say I haven't heard any of it today, and then as soon as I started to stream, I started hearing some of it. So I don't know if it's me streaming that's causing the issue, or it just happened to be super coincidental. But I don't know. I'll keep monitoring it,
The tide
and we'll see how things turn out. Alright, last one for today. Ba-ba-bum-bum. If it's Curry, it has potential. It's attack percent scaling though, so I don't know who I would give it to. I could give it to Fischl, because I think she is running crit damage. Circlet. I shouldn't even consider all that until I actually have it hit crit rate. So test run time. So let's see. Normal charge attacks. His elements just go enhances his normal attacks and causes him to lose HP. His HP is relatively low, his charge attacks will be enhanced, and he will regain HP after hitting opponents. Uh, so I don't even know where now we want to burst. So I would just
Let's begin.
like when would I even want to charge attack during this?
Boba, get them! Everybody stand back!
Have a safe trip.
So it looks like a gap closer.
Squirrel, Mark 2! Teamwork is trick!
Oh, I'm already messing up.
Stay cool and face your guilt.
I like the look of his ultimate, it's cool, but man, there's they don't give a lot of enemies to work with. So yeah, I don't really know his full rotation. Like I don't know if you just want to auto attack and then at the end of his combo you want to charge attack, or you just keep auto attacking. I don't know. I could probably watch the miscellany trailer since Dane is there, presumably, to narrate the whole thing. Anywho, let's switch our exploration team and get going to quest Cerberus. Reborn in the land of Grievances. Opportunity for reviewing Primavera at the dormitories in the Fortress of Meropide. I guess before I read that, let me go to the actual description here. Impulsive emotions drown out reason, and mistaken choices lead us down the wrong. Sees multitudes of complex entanglements that forge sin. Being cast into the depths of the waters is seen as a punishment, but in the eyes of the administrator of the Fortress of Meropide, it is in fact a perfect opportunity to reflect on the past. No one can give salvation, there's only becoming master of the tides of one's own fortune. So back to the Fortress of Meropide we go. Seems like we never escaped this place. In all ways in one, considering that I still can't leave, or well, I still will be returning to this place until I get that fortune slip for that achievement.
We once thought the Fortress of Meropide would be super scary, but looking back on it, it really wasn't that bad at all. You've got a set schedule, guaranteed food and board, and you can even buy all kinds of stuff with credit coupons. It's really no surprise that many people don't even want to leave.
Yeah, Wriothesley made it all possible, otherwise it'd be a complete hellhole of its own.
You mean Wriothesley? He's definitely a pretty impressive leader. Well, he does look kind of intimidating. He's actually pretty easy to talk to once you've had a conversation or two with him. Paimon wonders how he's like with the people here. Do they also get the same guy we do, or is he a lot harsher with the bad guys?
He probably adapts to the situation depending on how, for each respective person is, he probably adjusts to match.
Yeah, he must be doing something right to maintain order here, while not making everything feel super oppressive.
Excuse me, did I hear someone there? Could you please do me a favor?
Huh? Paimon could have sworn she just heard something.
Excuse me, is someone passing by? Could you do me a favor, please?
Oh, that guy's desperate. Is he trapped in a box or something?
Nope, Paimon wasn't dreaming. There's someone over there for sure. But Paimon doesn't see anyone.
Oh, did you hear my call? Thank you so much. I'm over here, inside this big box.
You're inside the box? Oh, no.
How do you get in there? Well, we'll probably ask him when we free this person.
Come on, traveler, let's go take a look. Why are you hiding in here anyway? If we hadn't happened to pass by, you could have been stuck for days.
It's a bit complicated. Can we not talk about that for now?
Shady eyebrows. Strip you of your clothes. Interesting choices.
Whoa, that's terrible. Did someone seriously do that to you?
No, it was nothing quite that serious. I'd just like some help finding my hat.
Just your hat? But then, why can't you look for it yourself? Huh. Wait, Paimon gets it! Something must have happened to your hair! Sorry.
That's a sensitive topic, Paimon.
Paimon gets it now. No wonder why you had to hide inside the box. You just need your hat, right? We'll get it back to you right away.
misunderstood me, but never mind. Please just help me find my hat. It's a soft and brown hat with a bit of a brim. Nothing fancy. I think I probably lost it near the entrance elevator. It was getting a bit hot, so I took it off and had a quick nap. But when I came to, it was gone. It's really important to me, so your help would mean the world. I'll wait here for your return.
Don't worry, we'll be back in no time.
I'm really sorry to bother you like this. Please, come back soon.
I could just imagine a bad end for the quest. We just choose to never come back. They found a body in the thing, and that's the end. The end.
Paimon doesn't see anything here. Well, let's go somewhere else. Just where is that thing? Oh, this is taking longer than Paimon thought.
Third time's the charm, baby. Maybe not.
Nothing in the water either. Paimon thought it might have gotten blown in. Oh, we've looked everywhere and still not seen anything that looks like a hat.
Should buy him a hat. True.
That's a good idea. If he's just looking to cover his head, then it shouldn't matter what kind of hat he's wearing. Why don't we check out the rag and bone shop? If memory serves, they've got all kinds of stuff in there.
Oh, looks like we're returning there already.
You let Paimon pick out some other stuff too, right? If we're going to the shop anyway. Well, either way, let's go check it out first.
Behold!
Hey, we're back again after buying it out.
Paimon doesn't remember you being the boss.
Oh yeah, it's a different looking guy.
I'm just standing in for Mr. Alvar while he's off restocking the shop. Now, just wait a sec. A blonde foreigner dressed all in white, accompanied by a glaze-covered flying chunk of gingerbread.
What an interesting way to call
The
Paimon.
legendary traveler and their companion Paimon.
True.
No. Well, you're half right. Paimon's the traveler's treasured companion, sure, but she's not some flying chunk of gingerbread.
Sorry, I never thought I'd get the chance to see you with my own eyes, so got a bit ahead of myself. I hope you find it in your magnanimous hearts to forgive my discourtesy. I'm just a nobody, after all.
There's no need to put yourself down like that. Paimon's just venting.
Why, your heroic actions at Aeneas have long made their way to the Fortress of Meropide. We heard that you were personally received by His Grace when you made your way down here, you know. You were the envy of all. And you're one of His Grace's favorite people, so of course, everyone wants to be introduced to you. Well, I'd figure you'd appreciate honesty over flattery.
Well, that is
After
true.
all, I also only joined up here because I'd heard Mr. Alvar was a good friend of the Duke. And though I've only caught scant sight of His Grace since then, as fate would have it, I've become fast friends with Mr. Alvar himself. I mean, we've all got agendas, but rather than trying to force something to be true, it's often better to just go with the flow.
Oh, so now you're trying to kiss up to us.
Well, I did mean it when I called you legends, and it is indeed an honor to meet the two of you. Oh, enough of that. Is there something you're looking for? No problem. Anything else?
Time to take a quick browse.
Hey, feel free to check out anything you want. The credit coupon costs are on me.
Oh no, you shouldn't have said that.
That's,
Now Paimon's gonna go for
to
everything.
be so nice.
Well, it's not like I'm getting paid to watch this shop. Instead of more coupons, Mr. Alvar usually lets me just take my pick of all
Oh,
the goods.
well then, if that's the
Life's
case.
been pretty good recently, so I might as well just waive your bill. Never hurts to make some friends.
True, friends are very precious indeed.
Alright, Paimon will take a look.
Are you sure you don't want more? These opportunities don't come by every day, you know.
It's alright, 2 will do. It just doesn't feel the same if the owners
At
offering
that point,
everything to you
even
for free.
yeah, it
But
probably even
anyway, we don't need to get
has
into
the
that
capability
right
of
now.
feeling
We
the
can discuss
guilt.
Paimonology later. That poor guy must still be waiting for us. Thank you so much. We'll be off then.
No problem, and thank you for your patronage. I'd appreciate it if you could put in a nice word for our establishment the next time you speak to His Grace.
That's a real sneaky way of getting good reviews. We've been gone a while. Paimon hopes that guy in the box hasn't passed out from lack of air.
Yeah, she got a hat. I mean, it is a nice hat though. If the guy ends up being picky, alright, we're gonna have some beef.
Please come again, and don't forget to mention us to your grace.
Alright, sure, I'll put in a word for you. If he ever brings up the topic. Actually, we need to go up above, so let's just teleport. I don't want to ride the elevator. It's gonna take quite a bit of time.
You can come out now. We found your hat.
A hat,
You
Paimon.
did? Oh, Archons, you just saved my life. Just one sec.
Wait, so you're not actually bald? You've got such a full head of hair, too.
I mean, I told you that there had been a misunderstanding. This has nothing to do with my hair.
It's just part of his fit, maybe. Or was he trying to disguise
Wait,
himself?
this isn't my hat.
Well, we got you a new one. We tried really hard to look for your hat, but no dice.
Ah, I see. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful, but unfortunately, there's just something special about my hat.
Does it have some kind of sentimental value?
But, sorry, I can't explain at the moment. Time's tight as well, so I suppose I'll keep
Or is there
looking
like
for
a
a
hidden
while.
secret written on the inside
If
of it?
you're looking for a hat, I just picked one up over here. Is it yours?
Okay,
Your
the
Grace!
glitchy thing happened again. So, oh, oh, his eyes are
Hey,
wandering.
Wriothesley, it's been a while.
Oh man, he's off.
Well, it's a slow day today,
Oh,
so
no,
I
maybe
decided
not.
to go for a little stroll. Even if your workspace isn't cramped, it's still good to get some air. I'll say I'm not at all surprised to find the two of you here. You never could turn down someone's request for help.
It's what good adventurers do, after all.
Is that so?
Okay, so can we
Then
get our hat,
maybe I should
hat back
consider
then?
asking the Adventurers Guild to open a branch here. As I recall, these hats are very important to members of the Beret Society. Best you avoid misplacing it again, You might not have the same luck next time.
Understood. Thank you so much, Your Grace. Then I'll be off. I'll get going now.
Why is he so nervous?
What a strange guy. Why did he care so much about his hat?
I mean, some people are just nervous with no
And has he done something
reason,
wrong? When he
so
saw you, it was as if
maybe
he'd
not
seen
judge
a
too much.
ghost.
Oh, not at all. In fact, members of the Beret Society are model prisoners. They work hard and never get into trouble. They've saved me a lot of work, in fact. As for him, I'd guess he's just more of an introvert. It's not unusual for the more shy prisoners to freak out when I show up unannounced.
Huh? Shy? There are prisoners who are afraid to talk?
Nah, everyone's
Prisoners are
down
still
and ready to
people,
chat
after all.
Paimon.
There are as many crimes and motives as there are stars in the sky. The idea of the criminal as a selfish, heartless brute is just a stereotype. Such labels could never capture the complexity of even a single individual person.
Yep.
What kind of a person a prisoner may be and why they've committed a crime, we'd never know these things if they don't share their story with us.
Huh. You've got a point. Anyway, it's all good as long as it makes sense to you.
Although most of the societies here will just turn individual brawls into mass ones, The Beret Society does appear to be an exception, and it's instead trying to experiment with some novel and interesting things. If you have some time, why don't we grab something at the Coupon Cafeteria? It'll give us time to catch up, too. And if you're still interested in the Berets after that, I can take you to their usual gathering place as well.
Paimon's not the biggest fan of that cafeteria, but if we're gonna catch up...
All right then, please follow me.
We say that we're gonna follow him, but we're gonna take our own way.
Welcome, Your Grace, and the Traveler. Would you like 3 orders of today's welfare meal?
I gotta wonder, if he's the boss, does he get to pick and choose what he wants, or does he still go by the rules here?
Unfortunately,
It might have
we
been
weren't
mentioned,
informed
but-
of your visit in advance, so we didn't prepare any super deluxe welfare meals today.
I'll pass on the food then. What about you?
Super deluxe or bust. I'm good.
Then Paimon will also pass. Paimon will save her stomach for something better.
What a pity. It would seem that none of us can properly appreciate your skills, Walsey.
Then I must beg Your Grace to find me some more ingredients, so I can come up with some more welfare meal recipes.
Hopefully they're good ones.
If you're not in the mood to eat, I can get you some drinks. We just got some great shipments in from above.
Yes, please? Huh. Paimon didn't know you could get non-welfare stuff at this place.
It's not for everyone. Think of it as a special treat for VIPs.
Oh, now that's what Paimon likes to hear. In that case, 2 bottles of the drink for Paimon, please.
2 bottles coming right up.
Just watch 2 boss be a buttload. Or watch the drinks not even be as
Our
great as
first
they think
meeting
it
took
is.
place on short notice, and we were both swamped by everything that happened after, so there was no time for more casual chit-chat. I'm actually quite fond of stories, you know. Of course, the others have already told me a lot about your deeds in Fontaine, but I'd love to hear it straight from the source.
Whoa. That'd be quite the long story.
Yeah, there's a lot of stories. Yeah, I'm still trying to learn a lot, just a lot of
I see.
mysteries.
Certainly that'd fit your title as the Traveler. Seeing everything for yourself, recording everything to the best of your ability, and making lots of friends along the way. I'm sure that by the end of your journey you'll possess an unmatched amount of perspectives and opportunities.
Paimon gets the sense that you're trying to flatter us. That guy we talked to earlier was obviously trying to get us to put in a good word for him, but you're the Duke, right? Why would you need to get on our good side?
Well, after all, you did help the Fortress and I maintain our autonomy. Is it so strange that I would want to give a few words of praise out of genuine admiration? So this is a matter of trust. Which is unfortunate, since I don't have nearly as interesting of a story to offer about myself. I was convicted and sent here at an early age. I only became the top dog after spending a long time figuring out its inner workings. Power and control come in many forms, some fair and ethical, others less so. And since we're all sinners here, the victor calls the shots, no matter how they manage to get to the top. So, what do you think? Didn't put you much more at ease, now did it?
Yeah.
Kinda. You're really different from most of the people we've met so far.
Yeah, because I feel like Top Dog always has
I'm
to
perfectly
dip their
aware of
feet
that
into
too,
a bit
but
of
even
ruthless
so,
behavior.
That doesn't make me
Or
think
less
any less of
savory.
you. I would very
Forms
much
of
like
action,
to
but-
maintain friendly relations with you two.
Damn, that's such a mean response. What the hell?
Your Grace, after following your instructions, we were able to find a box of undeclared contraband in the latest shipment of cargo. They were extremely well hidden, and we've confirmed that the senders have been using this method to smuggle goods for a while. We're trying to trace the goods to their source.
Got
What's
it.
the sauce?
Leave the box here and contact me immediately if you make any progress. You're dismissed.
Yes, Your Grace.
Sorry, I'd almost completely forgotten about this.
She mentioned something about contraband. Are they like dangerous goods?
Not necessarily. The term is just applied to things people want to bring in on the sly. Many people here are experts at pulling rabbits out of the most ordinary hats, so we have to examine everything carefully. Now, what do we have here? It's more or less what I expected.
Whoa, this is certainly a box of curiosities. Mora, snacks, yarn, balls, ropes, mechanical parts, and even a gem! Wait, if you've confiscated this entire box, then does that mean all of this belongs to you now?
Yep. We can't just send them back up now, can we?
Yeah, where would they even get sent to?
But that's just insane profit! Traveler, why don't you become a duke as well?
Wow, that sounds nice. I feel like much greater profits can be made exploring the world and finding new stuff.
Paimon will be your vault keeper!
Jokes aside, I didn't know you'd be so interested in this box. How about this then? You can pick anything you want from it. Consider it a gift from me.
Really? You'll let Paimon pick anything? No takebacks. Paimon will have you know that she's got a real good eye for treasure.
I never joke about things like this.
Alright, Paimon's gonna have a look.
Alright, the question is, will we actually be able to keep anything from this?
This one. This dark, sparkly
Oh,
gem.
that's,
I just know it must be worth a ton of more.
the fact that it has some weird texture on it is, uh-oh.
Actually, never mind. Paimon doesn't want this gem anymore. Can Paimon pick something else instead?
That's creepy.
There's something weird about this gem. Paimon remembered a lot of bad things when she picked it up.
What bad things,
Couldn't
though?
even tune them out. It's as if the gem was just drawing them out of Paimon's brain.
Sausage.
It was super spooky.
I would like to know where
Is that
these bad
so?
things that got put out
Let me give
Paimon's
it a
head,
try.
though.
Paimon's right. I too experienced some unpleasant flashbacks.
Ooh, my turn, my turn.
Are you sure? I wouldn't exactly call it fun. Fair enough. Go
Alright,
ahead.
I'm interested to see
I
if
don't
this
think
is
it'll
gonna be
have a
anything
permanent
big,
effect.
or if this is gonna be, like, kinda just some generic stuff. Alright, let's have a look-see. I'll be surprised if it's anything big, just because it's a story quest, you know? But,
Are you okay, Traveler? You also saw something, right?
okay, so, it's stuff we've seen before, but I'm not too surprised, but at the same time, I'm kind of surprised that those were the things that were chosen out of the bad memories. So we had Numin getting captured by the unknown god, the defiled statue, and the carry bear stuff. So pretty much everything like related to the traveler quests.
I'll take this gem then and run a thorough investigation on its properties. Paimon, feel free to pick something else.
Then, actually, never mind. Paimon's gonna pass. Paimon was thinking about one of the snacks, but who knows if it'll also make Paimon sick.
Yeah, let's do a
You do have
quick
point.
analysis.
In that case, we should destroy the entire box and all of its contents. Seems like we're almost done with our drinks, too. Let's go check out the Society's gathering place, then. I can introduce you, and we can also continue our conversation while we're at it.
Wait, are you this free every day or something?
Just noticed? I wasn't exactly busy the first time we met, either.
I mean, he came to meet us. The Proud Beret Society. Judging from the intro we had, I'm gonna guess that the Beret Society's probably has something to do with the
Should
box.
probably always keep a few super deluxe welfare meals in stock.
Alright. Beret Society. Is it beret or beret? I forgot how it's pronounced.
We are honored by your visit, Your Grace. All of us at the Society have been waiting for your arrival.
I feel like I recognize this guy. I don't know if he was the guy that I saw in the trailer. Saw in the Purple One trailer. Or if it's someone that
Are these
happens
your
to look
two
similar to
guests?
him.
Mm-hmm. Let me introduce you to them. Traveler, this is Dugier, the head of the Beret Society. This is their
Okay, so
gathering
yeah, it
place.
is a solid too. Ujier.
Members can find all sorts of drinks and
Hey.
snacks here, as well as a large variety of books and other resources.
I gotta keep in mind that
Every once in a
pronunciation
while,
names
the
and
society
Fontaine
will
is
also
definitely
host activities and seminars,
different
which are
from what
always
I'm
well attended.
You
used to,
flatter
so.
me, Your Grace. All we did was set up an organization in the same way as you would in the world above. It's so easy to feel lonely and helpless when you arrive here for the first time. I remember that feeling all too well. None of us knew anything about this place then, after all. But that's when the thought came to me. If we could help everyone turn over a new leaf, they would no longer have to lead such gloomy existences. Thus, it was with your help that I founded the Beret Society.
Oh, so you were also involved with this, Wriothesley?
My part in this was minimal. All I did was follow procedure and rubber stamp the application. I'm sure you have a very good sense of what this place is about by now. As you know, not everyone takes their sentence seriously. For some, this is just another place where they can eat, breathe, and sleep. But the society is a great place for those who wish to turn things around.
Exactly right. Here, we keep an eye on each other and remind each other of our goals. Everyone can focus on rehabilitating our mental states and even make many new friends. Our operations are entirely funded by members' donated goods and credit coupons. Same for the things you can see here.
Who knew you could find such a place in the Fortress of Meropide? Oh, right, and what's the deal with the hats?
There's nothing deep about it. I just felt like we needed some kind of visible identifier. If our members felt joy and pride from being a part of this group, then the hats would become a point of pride for them as well. And when we're together, we will feel a sense of community from seeing everyone's hats. Optimism, community, hard work, and a desire for a new life. I hope this hat will show everyone everything we have been working towards.
In other words, that hat is
I've
come
always
to represent something like
admired
a model citizen,
hats for some reason.
which
Like,
also helps them recruit
it's like a
new
cool
members.
thing to add to your fit, but I feel like it's like
Once
also so
again,
hard
you
to
are exactly right, Your
so
Grace.
hard to
That's a part of our goal as well.
match it
Let's
with
take a little old seat over
a lot of
here.
outfits
There's no need
nowadays.
for us to stand. I'll ask the members to get us some drinks. Please wait here just one moment. Feel free to look around too if you want to learn more about us.
Okay, seems like all my friends have gotten Wriothesley, or other people that went to GAM, so that's cool.
Oh, right. What happened to your slow day, Wriothesley?
Seems like I shouldn't underestimate an adventurer's keen sense of observation. I'll bear that in mind the next time I need to do something low-key. Kidding, of course. We're just discussing some small matters. It shouldn't take long. We've also already gone over the organization's vision. Instead of listening to me try to explain some more, maybe it'd be better if you took a look around for yourself.
Why does Paimon feel like he didn't answer the question at all? Well, we're already here, aren't we? Yeah, there's supposed to be
You know,
like
get
a
our own
line
impression of it and
prisoners,
not be
right?
swayed
So
too
this
much
is
by
what their
other
spot
people's
looks like.
statements.
The Society is planning to host another event soon. We haven't had many new recruits recently, so...
The one you mentioned to me before. The idea is sound, but I still have some concerns about the specifics.
Welcome to our gathering place. Is there anything you'd like me to explain to you?
Oh, it's okay. We're just taking a look around.
Salesperson, the zine guide.
Well, that's not a bad comparison. It is my job to explain
I find
our
it interesting
amenities
it's just
and
an open
benefits to
place. You would
our
think
latest members.
someone
I'm
in the
sure
past
Mr.
probably
Dugier has
would have
already
attempted to,
explained some of
you know,
it, but
defile
allow me
the
to
place
fill
or
you in some more.
take stuff. But
Besides
at the
this
same
place,
time,
which
with a
our
society
members
that's
use to
decently
rest
big, you're
and
going to make an
relax,
enemy of
we
everyone
also
that's a
have
part of it.
an
So,
entertainment room, a fitness room, and a self-study room. These rooms are open to all of our members. We want everyone to be able to use their free time to the fullest.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Do you have a restaurant too? If you did, you also wouldn't have to eat at the big cafeteria anymore.
Unfortunately, we don't. For matters like that, we still have to rely on His grace. We started a collaboration with the cafeteria a while back, though, so they'll let us borrow their kitchen to do some simple research into recipes and cooking.
Yeah, Paimon can definitely see how it'd be easier to live your life if you had all this support.
Yep, and that's exactly why Mr. Duget founded the society. We all think we made the correct choice to join him.
Books. Bomir? Oh. For some reason, I don't know why, when I saw the letters not even comprehending what they actually end up spelling, I thought it said Blue Mirror for some reason, and I thought Super Paper Mario for some reason.
Oh, hello. You are guests of the Duke, are you not? I'm organizing the bookshelves. Want to take a look? We've got some classics, as well as a few books that the members published themselves. Yeah, most of them are writing diaries or autobiographies on their time in the organization. Some quit drinking. Some learned to tailor. Some became real good at calligraphy. And even I've learned to use a camera. We find it kind of funny. You see, had we managed to stay above ground, none of us would have ever had the time to learn any of those skills.
Ah, it's because you all have a lot more free time now.
Not only that, but we've also now got the mental space to think about taking on new things. Before we came here, we were constantly exhausted just trying to live. With how the Duke and Mr. Dugier have organized our lives down here, though, all we need to do is think about the things that we want to do. You never know what you may be good at until you give it a try.
Yep, it's always nice to
And
have your
while you're here, no matter
toes, your
what you
feet.
do, you won't get judged for it.
Now I actually don't
After
remember
all,
what the term
there's no
or
need
the
to
phrase is,
conform
but
to societal
you know, I think it's
expectations when
toes,
you're
or
already
maybe it's
in jail.
both. Either way, you know,
So this is something
you gotta
like
experience
the
everything
safe space.
you can to make
Yeah,
the most of
that's
life. Maybe,
exactly right.
or I don't
After
know.
all,
Maybe not
not
everyone's into
everyone
that
is good
type
at
of
fighting
philosophy, but
or have the physical strength to do hard labor. The society is exactly what some of us need. And that's it.
did someone
I just finished
at me on
organizing
Discord?
this shelf as well, so feel free to check it out if you want.
Oh God, I
Just
have a feeling I
remember
know
to
what
put
it
the books
is.
back after you're done.
Don't worry, we will.
I'm good, thank you. Alright, and then last but not, have I looked at this again? Yeah, I think I already looked at it before. I'm already forgetting.
Hey, you there, newbie!
Rigus? Or Rigus?
Hello? Are you talking to Paimon?
Yep, I'm talking to you. Now, why don't you follow my lead and take a deep breath before letting everything out like this? Ha!
Man, my man was really like letting out the energy. I mean, I could vibe with him just taking a deep breath and then just like unleashing all the evils out of your body.
That's how I pump myself up every day. A lot of my friends have found it super useful too. With one shout, you can release all the fatigue, resentment, and unpleasantness from your lungs and return to the day with all the optimism in the world. Why don't you also give it a try, huh? I promise that it'll work.
Paimon's gonna pass.
Feeling shy? That's alright. As long as you remember this trick, it'll come in handy one day. Just remember to take a deep breath and let it all out if you find yourself at your wit's end.
Alright, we've talked to everybody. It sure sounds like they're all pretty happy. That would explain why Wriothesley only had good things to say about this place. Huh. It looks like they're starting to wrap up their conversation as well. Let's go over to them.
Of course, Your Grace. I will attend to those matters right away.
Okay, then I don't have anything else to add. Oh, you're back. What did you think about this place? Now, note that your opinion will also affect my review of Dugier and the society as a whole.
Wait, I didn't know they were also a part of the evaluation process. It's all right with me, though. I'm pretty confident about our growth and activities.
Paimon thinks it's pretty good. Don't think anyone expected you to get a society going here of all places.
Yeah, you're right. By themselves, our resources probably don't feel like much.
The prisoners here all have very different personalities and psychological needs. Our needs are like violent beasts. If we can't face them properly, they'll grow restless and enraged, causing pain.
Damn, dude, that's too
If we
real.
can placate them, they lose their fangs, and they can even be converted into fuel for far
Damn,
nobler
well, way
pursuits.
before.
Which is why, in my opinion, learning to reconcile with oneself is the first step on the path to redemption.
You've hit the nail on the head, Your Grace. Before I founded the Society, I had met too many people who could not come to terms with themselves. And I'm sure that a part of your support is rooted in your desire to help those people find their way.
And Paimon thought everyone was enjoying life just fine, working and fighting.
Of course, that lifestyle is more than enough for some people in the fortress. For others, though, they would just be useless distractions.
Speaking of fighting, I'm not sure if you knew this, but even His Grace sometimes fights in the ring.
What? You fight in the ring too? Wearing those high-tech boxing gloves of yours?
Oh, I almost never need them.
Oh yeah, they'd be overkill at that point. Almost never. Oh, it's him again.
Hey, isn't that the guy who lost his hat? Did you come here to relax too? What's wrong? Did you forget about us
Uh-oh, they have some
already?
shady stuff going on.
Are you feeling all right? You are looking a little pale.
No, I'm fine. Thank you for helping me get my hat back. I'm sorry, but I've got to go.
He's still as weird as before. Paimon's kind of used to it by now, though.
Dugier, do you know what's up with him?
I'm also not too sure about that. As far as I recall, he's always been a little strange, but I'll check up on him later.
Okay, there's two theories I'm cooking up right now. The fact that some of the other members reacted, that some of the members of the Beret Society have some secret dealings going on with the smuggling thing, and that they're afraid he's gonna spill the beans because that guy is a nervous wreck. Or Dugier is also in on it, but he's just playing it off well because he's the leader, you know? I'm still sus about him just because of the trailer, but who knows? Maybe I could be completely wrong.
After all, it's my responsibility as the leader to make sure that no one falls through the cracks.
We'll leave him to you then. Where were we before we got sidetracked? Oh, right, about that. You might have thought that I was joking, but in a place like that, everyone will use everything in their power to win. And when emotions run high, things often spiral out of control. That would be when I need to pull out my gloves to maintain order. Sometimes you might need more than just gloves as well. This pair of handcuffs has also come in handy quite a number of times. Oops.
Oh, isn't that awful gem? You're still carrying it with you?
Uh-oh, they all saw it. They know what's up.
Yeah, I kept it on me because of its special qualities. It won't affect me as long as I don't let it come into contact with my skin.
Go on, you guys. Pick up the item for His Grace, would you?
Yes, right away.
Oh. I wonder if they do they know? Oh yeah, she probably knows.
That gem shines with quite the dazzling light. I hope it hasn't been damaged. Your Grace, please let me know if there's something wrong with it now.
It still looks good to me. Say, Dugier, have you ever seen a gem like this?
Never, Your Grace. Don't think I've ever been rich enough to afford this kind of a thing.
I guess that's fair. We've already gone over most of the things that I wanted to talk about, so let's wrap up for the day. The Traveler also has some other plans, after all.
I wonder if this is like an opportunity that we're using to escape and then talk about, you know, our
Got it, Your Grace. Take care,
suspicions.
everyone. I'll take you to the exit.
The exit. We're like right. We're in open space. There's not really an exit. We just go left or right.
Traveler, Paimon, it was an honor. I'm sure everyone would love it if you were to visit again. And that goes for you as well, Your Grace. We wish you all the best in your endeavors.
Alright, see you around, Dugier.
Paimon doesn't think we made any plans for the rest of the day. Why did you lie to him?
Keep it down, Paimon.
Well, what's your opinion of the Society now that you've taken a look around their headquarters?
Paimon thinks it's pretty chill. Weren't you complimenting them the entire time as well? Paimon doesn't remember exactly what you said, but wasn't it something along the lines of encouraging people to embrace their new lives with optimism? There's only one potential problem. If the Society does too good a job managing and rehabilitating its members, you may be soon out of a job.
That is certainly a possibility. But at this point in time, they're still reducing my workload by managing and rehabilitating prisoners in my stead. I wanted to see just how much they've managed to accomplish, and also get a sense of Dugier's plans for the future. I arranged for a meeting out of curiosity, but then I noticed some faint hints of dissonance.
Dissonance?
I'm sure the Traveler has sensed it too. As expected, you also picked up on it. The whole truth is a bit complicated, so I'll explain everything to you later. I can tell you right now, though, that this was an unexpected turn of events. I had hoped to take care of it in secret, but now a confrontation may no longer be avoidable. It's hard to predict what might happen next.
You completely lost Paimon.
Why don't you take this opportunity to check back on the gathering place? Just tell them you left something of yours there by accident. If my hypothesis is correct, Dugier should already have left. And with his watchful eye removed, you may well get a very different reception from the members.
Can't you just tell us exactly what to expect?
I'm just following the most popular playbook in Fontaine. Investigate, obtain evidence, and then use the truth to render judgment. It's been so long since I got to watch a performance at Opera Epiclese that I've even begun to miss it. I'll explain everything to you later, but right now we need to seize this opportunity. Find out what you can from them now while they're all in one place. We might not get another chance like this anytime soon.
Alright, investigation time.
Then what are you gonna do?
Good question. What should I do? Maybe I'll drop by the ring and sign myself up for a fight.
Wait, so
Yeah, he's just gonna leave it to us to do the work. Oh, okay, I thought he was gonna say some response. Something witty. Okay, guess not.
Take it easy.
Huh. It's just as Wriothesley said. Seems like Dugier is no longer here. You said you felt there was something off about this place, right?
No, he's looking
So
at
let's
us.
see if we can feel something out. Paimon will do her best to help.
Wait, you guys are...
We're really sorry. We just realized that we lost something, and we figured we might
Oh
have
god,
left it in your
Paimon's already
basement. We'll be on our
butchering
way
it
as soon
quite a
as we
bit.
find it.
Oh, okay.
Nobody? It's okay. There's no need to be nervous. It's not like we lost a whole bag of Mora or anything. We'll just look for it ourselves if none of you caught a glimpse of it. We're not gonna tell Wriothesley anything, don't worry.
I'll go find Mr. Dugier.
No We're just
Uh-oh.
looking for
Letting the
something.
boss know.
Why does he have to know? We can look around for it, yeah?
Oh, they're definitely they're being held in a chokehold,
Are
basically.
you
I
still
think maybe.
organizing the bookshelves?
Yeah, and I'm sorry. But you can't check out the books right now.
We weren't thinking about that to begin with, but weren't you super friendly just a moment ago?
Sorry.
So much for rehabilitation. This group, it looks like it's suffering even more. Oh, this person has a cutscene. Oh, maybe not. I don't know why this person had the transition thing.
How can I help you? The Beret Society offers a variety of resources and benefits to its members, and, I mean, you've already heard my spiel. I don't know anything beyond what I've already told you.
You don't know anything?
Sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just... there's nothing more I can tell you.
What about you? You got any words for me?
Hey, big guy.
What do you want?
Isn't this how you greeted us earlier? Take a deep breath and let it all out.
Oh yeah, that's right. You sure are a fast learner.
Yeah, I think you can take some tips from your own advice.
I ate something earlier, so I'm falling into a bit of a food coma, and I mean, not everyone can be super upbeat all the time, right? You're looking for something, you said? I didn't see it, but it should be somewhere nearby.
Okay, Paimon sees what you meant now. Seems like they really don't want to talk to us, so let's just head back.
I find it ironic that we pick up apprentice notes as a
How are things at their headquarters?
thing.
It was as if they had all turned into completely different people.
That would prove my suspicions. The dissonance I mentioned earlier was precisely that fleeting moment of fear behind the cheerful facade.
Right. He was acting super scared too when we saw him at the gathering place. Actually, hasn't he just been acting super paranoid since we first met?
Maybe he hasn't
And
learned
that's
to fit in
precisely
to
why
hide.
I took his hat.
Oh, so the one who started it all was... It was you all along!
He was
Because
already
I
on.
wanted to figure out what's really going on.
He's already on the
I
case.
don't believe any of Dugier's talk about unstable mental states. Not too long. Dugier made very elaborate preparations for my visit. But I don't know. It almost feels like the performance was too elaborate.
Okay, but if you think something's wrong, why don't you just take the whole society into custody? Aren't you the Duke? You can do whatever you want in this place.
Well, maybe you're actually a better fit for the position than I am. Just give me the word and I'll hand you the cuffs. In all seriousness, however, cuffs and the like should be used sparingly. They're mostly for show. Everything I do is on display. The way people see me act determines the kind of world I can create down here. And I've always striven to appear fair and reasonable to the people.
That sounds a bit deep. Paimon's not sure she got all of it.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head. I have to lead by example if I want to maintain expectations of justice and order. And that's why, even though Dugier had already let a few things slip, I didn't want to turn on him without irrefutable evidence.
Alright, so you're saying Dugier has figured out some way to control the members of his society. And even though the members are acting all optimistic and motivated, it's all just a show.
Sorry, I was trying to fix something.
Indeed. He certainly seems to be using some coercive methods to turn his members into the most upbeat and motivated group of people you've ever seen. And that won't turn out well in the long run. I have some
false
faith,
happiness
though,
ain't
that
true
some of the members
happiness.
understood the hint I gave during our visit. The line has been set, and it's quite likely that a fish will bite.
Fish? Bite?
Let's give them some time. My guards will need it to finish their investigation too. You can find me in my office when the time comes.
Hey! Don't just leave before you've explained everything to Paimon! Hey!
Wait until nighttime. 18, 20. Only 4 more hours ahead. Is it? No, that's fast. Why not? Oh, okay. I guess I accidentally dragged the thing back. I was like, wonder why I was so fast. Too fast.
It's finally evening. Wriothesley's probably wrapped up his investigation. Paimon has no idea what that guy's thinking. Let's just go find him and ask him what he's really up to.
Wriothesley slows into you and Paimon quickly grasps that something's up at the Beret Society. Wriothesley seems to have a device and plan to deal with this.
Swan Fury.
Alright, into the office. Oh. Oh, it's dark. Either I've never been in here during the nighttime, or this is specifically for the story quest.
Oh, here you are. Did you manage to land a lucky pull on the welfare meals tonight?
Nope.
Let's just get straight to the point. Has anything else happened with the society?
Patience, Paimon. Even as the situation continues to brew, we still need to make sense of what we learned so far and go over any sticking points. I'm actually still thinking about the first thing that came to my mind when I noticed something amiss. Namely, why didn't anyone come to me about it?
Oh, that's a good point. Could whatever they're afraid of be so powerful that even you won't be able to do anything about it?
But even if such a thing existed, how could they be so sure without checking with me first? It'd be one thing if it was just 1 or 2 people, but it seems like everyone's convinced that I won't be able to help. Which leads me to believe that it's more likely that they think I just wouldn't care to help them. Yes, something like that. Dugier must have told them something to make them think I won't take their side. So it became imperative for me to refute that and prove my true stance. Of course, I had originally planned to do this in a more covert way, but I had to improvise when you identified the guy who'd lost his hat with everyone present. There was no way to keep our investigation a secret after that.
How
That
coincidental.
makes sense. Wait, then does that mean it was all
The
Paimon's
exact
fault?
same messages. I was wondering why it was so familiar of a pattern, but it's literally the exact same messages.
The last thing that guy wanted was for Dugier to find out that he'd lost it.
So I'm gonna
He would have
ask
never brought the
one more
matter up on
time
his
the
own.
same thing I asked yesterday.
Now, not
If
only
you are
has
not
Dugier found out that
a
he'd lost
bot,
his hat, he's
type
also
Kappa
realized that we were the
for
ones who
me.
found it.
I'll give you 5 more
That likely
minutes.
set his internal alarms off
That should be a
all at
really low
once.
bar.
Yes, that's the conclusion I came to as well. It's the
Do
only
the
thing
hats
that
have
can
like secret
explain the fear.
messages to pass off to one another so they can
If we
do
didn't act right
transactions or
then and
something?
there, Dugier would probably come up with some other way to hide the truth, and we'd be back to square one. So after giving the matter some thought, I tossed that black gem onto the ground. I must say, I was pretty satisfied with the results.
Ah, so you did that on purpose?
Yes, that's right. Of course, that box was discovered as part of our investigation of the Society from the very beginning. I had no way to know if any of the members had actually seen the gem before, but since I had to do something, I decided to gamble. Right. And I said back there that I had no idea what the gem represented. That should have been enough to let people know that it's still early days for my investigation. And since I was traveling with you, heroes who have never turned a blind eye to evil and injustice, they would also understand that we're here to help, rather than to tolerate or uphold the status quo.
You used us as a part of your plan too!
My apologies. There was no time and quite a lot to explain, so I figured it might be easier to just let you see a few things for yourselves. But I can assure you that I've now told you everything there is to know. Of course, you're under no obligation, but I would really appreciate it if you could continue to lend me your support and help me figure out the true secret behind the Society. Would you be willing to lend me your support? You have my thanks.
Alright, I'm
Now,
in for a
there are
brawl.
still two outstanding matters in our investigation. The first is the secret of the hats. I've examined one before. There was nothing suspicious about the item itself. The other is the true purpose of the black gem. We haven't been able to get anything out of anyone with actual knowledge of it. It's my hope that a brave fish will take my bait and venture outside of their dark and murky pool. I'll put some music on while we wait.
Oh. Okay. Alright, now what beats is he gonna throw on? Oh, this BGM. I don't know if it's like super quiet on the other end, but maybe I should turn the music a bit more.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but may I come in? I'm afraid that someone's been following me.
Please, do.
Oh, wow, what a transition. Oh, I haven't seen you. I'm just wearing a disguise,
I
but
apologize for my lack of composure. These two are the guests that came with you to our gathering place, correct? Yes, my lover Fasol told me all about you. Please, help us, Your Grace. He's in
oh,
great danger
Saul's
right
the
now.
nervous guy.
Slow down, take a deep breath, and start from the top. What happened at the society?
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I will try. I think I should start from when you saw Fasol last.
You mean when we saw him at the gathering place?
Yes, he fled immediately, but many members are hot on his heels. Thankfully, he still managed to meet up with me and explain everything that had happened. Now that he's lost Dugier's trust, what awaits him is agonizing censure.
Censure?
Censure is Dugier's method of establishing control, as well as the thing we all fear the most.
Oh, is it for the use of
Rather
those
than
gems or
listening
whatever?
to me explain what it is, Your Grace, please, just let me show it to you. Every secret may be found within...
Uh-oh.
Ah, here you are. I was wondering where you had run off to in such a hurry. Please excuse us, Your Grace. It was never our intention to disturb you like this. You see, Avisa's mental
they have
state
something
has been
built
rather
into the hats.
unstable ever since she arrived at the fortress. She rambles often, has hallucinations. It may be best to dismiss her babbling as random gibberish.
I don't recall hearing a knock or giving permission for you to come in.
Oh, my apologies. I merely did not wish for Your Grace to be alarmed.
Sorry.
Had I not been so focused on recovering her, I would have followed all the rules of etiquette to the letter. So please, forgive my discourtesy.
Like we believe you.
Please, there's no need to be upset. It's only natural to want to side with the poor sick girl, but I know His Grace to be a reasonable man.
Man, they're playing this
What if the
BGM.
reasonable man wants to hear the lunatic out?
That would be perfectly fine with me. Oh, and just so you know, we've also found the missing Mr. Fasol. I had no idea why he was so upset about losing his hat, really. Thankfully, he has already returned to his senses. We've brought him back to our place, so there's no need to worry.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I don't have anything more to say.
This is what you're afraid of, correct? You can tell me everything. I'll do all I can for you.
You better say it.
I've never seen that thing in my life.
Oh, come on.
Your Grace, I don't think there's anything else she would like to say. Pressuring her will not get you anywhere.
Then what do you even call what you're doing then, buddy?
It's all right, Avis. As long as you tell me what it is that you're terrified of, no matter what it is, it will no longer be able to hurt you. I swear this on my name and honor as the Duke.
Your Grace, Forget it. I'll keep my mouth shut. I've already said everything I could say about the matter.
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but I really don't have anything more to say. Please, don't press me further.
But why?
In that case, Avis and I will be off. Once again, please accept my apologies for disturbing your peaceful evening, Your Grace.
Miss Avis, please show me your head. That is an order.
Is there any residue or something implanted?
Nothing there.
Your Grace, I know you have long tired of my words, but please believe me when I say you've merely
Please don't tell
let
me
your
we
worries
didn't check
get
the
to your
hat.
head.
Come on,
The
if it's
society
not
has
on the
never
head, it's
caused
gotta be the
trouble for
hat.
you or any of the guards at the fortress. We've spent all of our time working hard and trying to lead better lives. Why are you doing everything in your power to prove our guilt? What's wrong with the current state of affairs? I'll do anything for you, as long as you give me the word. Why are you so intent on getting rid of someone who's been unfalteringly loyal?
Your words bore me. You know the consequences if I find you to be lying.
Everything that I do for the Fortress of Meropide. But Your Grace is welcome to visit us anytime to confirm the true intent of our activities. All right, Avis. Let's head back.
Just what's up with that guy? He makes Paimon really, really mad. We should have shown him his place.
Sooner or later, all will pay the price for their arrogance. He must have been well prepared for this exact scenario, or he wouldn't have dared to be so openly hostile. All the
Yeah,
more
he was
reason for us to be
definitely
patient.
overly confident.
The entire society are his hostages. His subordinates would definitely react if he were taken into custody. And that's why he dared to bare his fangs right in front of me. The true secret of the society is neither on the hat nor on the members' heads.
Okay, so they.
Dugier probably knew this from the very beginning, which is why he didn't panic.
Okay, so we did look at the hat.
However, if we were to look at the rules, it would also seem like the head has to be the place where they're keeping all of their secrets.
Yeah, none of this
I
makes
mean, in
sense
the
to
end, the
Paimon
brain is
either.
what
What are they trying to hide?
drives the human body. Ooh, investigation time. Where did Avis hid the secret?
The hats are definitely being used to hide a secret, but there's nothing wrong with the hats themselves. But if there's nothing on her head, why did Avis feel the need to remove her hat? From the way Dugier acted, he must have known from the beginning that we wouldn't be able to find any evidence.
Wait, what the heck? Why is this some conclusion? I want to interpret this, but okay.
I have an idea, but
Huh? What is it? Tell Paimon about it!
Oh yeah, she removed 2 things when she did that,
you
right?
mean this thing? So, she handed a key piece of evidence over to us without Dugier noticing. That would mean that Avis didn't stay silent out of fear. She stayed silent because she'd already given us what we needed. Let me take a look.
I don't know what the name of this OST is. It might have already came out with the Fontaine OST tracks,
managed to
but
remove
I need
this
to
from
find
the
out what
haircut.
this OST is.
Long,
It's like
slender and
it's like
conical,
creepy, but I
hollow
like
on the
it.
inside, and looks something like a cross between a nail and a thorn.
Paimon's lost again.
Let's see. What if we do this?
Hey, what are you doing? Wait. Some kind of dark liquid is leaking out of the
Oh,
gem.
that's gross.
And some of it liquid has been absorbed by this thorny-looking thing.
Oh, is it like some ambient thing, like radiation?
You've probably heard before that water is filled with the strongest emotions of humanity. With that in mind, this liquid is probably a highly concentrated solution of fear.
What the heck?
So
That's
why even touching it will make you remember unpleasant things.
interesting.
Dugier would be able to censure others. I can only imagine how it would feel to have this directly injected into your brain. The moment it hits you would be like being flooded with all the terrors you've ever experienced in your life. Agony, desolation, and an overwhelming sense of despair. No wonder they're all so terrified of it.
So, was the hat meant to cover up their wounds?
That might not even be all. Let's go get them right away. We can't let Dugier escape with all of the evidence.
Alright, but watch. As soon as we try and chase him, he's gonna be gone. Or maybe, hang on, give me a moment. Oh, it seems like a lot more of some people that in my Discord are picking up Genshin. On one hand, I'm happy. On one hand, I'm concerned for them down the line. But you know what? Where the future will lead will be up to them. Alright. It's what he deserves. Go to the Beret Society's gathering place. Evidence from Avis suggests that the Beret Society leader, Dugier, has been using extremely cruel methods to control its members. No one can sit there and watch such evil deeds unfold. Oh, wow, they've already
Your
went at
Grace,
it.
we have taken the Society members into custody. They all tried to flee just a little while ago, as if they had received some kind of order. We decided to forestall their plan, and were just about to send the word when you unexpectedly arrived.
Great work, everyone.
You had prepared for something like this all along?
Well, of course, he probably wants his
I had
people
to
to
stay
be
here
ready,
to
right?
keep an eye on things, so I'm glad that my intuition turned out to be correct. Perform a thorough search of the Society's headquarters and bring all the members to me.
Understood, Your Grace.
Now, let's check on them. As expected, they all have a hollow thorn inserted into a wound on their head.
Oh, ew. That is really rudish.
From here. Paimon's gonna float away for a bit.
They probably left it there as a lasting reminder of Dugier's censure. These people must have had to endure an unimaginable amount of pain. Let's go check out the other areas too.
Do we not get to talk to him? Oh, Paimon's calling us over?
Hey, come here. Have a look at this.
Oh, is it the diary?
This is a book that Paimon found in a box next to the bookshelf. Its contents are exactly the same as this book on the shelf.
Have you just been copying? Plagiarizing?
The covers are completely different, though, and the names of the authors also don't match up. Yeah, and they dared to claim that they wrote these two.
Oh no, plagiarism. The worst kind of crime. Alright, Ricey, you find anything?
Look at what I found.
Oh, this button.
This is a surveillance port. With this, Dugier would be able to remotely monitor everything
Well, I mean,
that's happening at
can
the gathering
he?
place.
It's like blocking
So
some
even
of
if
it. Right?
Dugier's not there in person, he'll still always have eyes on the members.
I mean, he can't see everything.
Indeed.
But...
It's easy to become lost and confused when you're given no instructions or any kind of script to follow. And if any action you take may be deemed a mistake, then perhaps it's better to do less, or to not do anything at all. Dugier has already tamed them to his will.
Your Grace, Your Grace!
Oh, what
What's
happened
the
there?
matter?
We couldn't find any Society members in the other areas. It also seems like none of the equipment in those rooms were ever used. All the signs of wear and tear are fake. The lime scale, the layers of dust, they were all deliberately added. We also investigated the members' residences and weren't able to find anything. Their neighbors all say that they haven't returned home for ages.
Oh. Is that right?
They're gone? That could only mean...
Indeed. As long as he allowed society members to mingle with others, even with threats of censure, Dugier knew that he couldn't stop all of his members from speaking out. Meanwhile, this marvelous gathering place will lose all of its value.
Oh, I forgot to change the quality to 720p. Now that I'm like rewatching this on my own thing, 540p is not too terrible. But the text, you can see the blurriness.
They were merely part of the front, and only the most docile and well-trained members were selected as his performers.
But then, where can we actually
I'll
find
probably still
him?
change after this, gotta remember too.
Let me think. Dugier must be holding all the rest of his members in another place. And if the overseer of my fortress guard has never alerted me to anything of the sort, he must be in Dugier's pocket. I'm of the same mind. Let's go. You two, follow me.
Alright, I'm honestly ready for an brawl in the production zone, to be honest. But yeah, in the production zone and wherever else, you know, just love to see a bunch of NPCs fighting. Everyone just rip and tear.
Did that person flee here?
That's the most likely scenario to me. He's probably already caught wind of Dugier's declaration of war against me, and has fled to seek his protection. Let's keep heading down. There are some abandoned areas in there. Since he needs space, I'd guess Dugier probably converted them into his headquarters. We should be on the right track. Now we just need to find that turncoat. Let's go. We can take this path. You guys take the other.
Why is he walking? Bro, are we not in a rush? Or maybe we are investigating the whole place, who knows?
Look! There's a fallen guard over there! I would see some society members too!
Oh no, they're getting ready to drug him up.
After them. It's rising. Run!
Bro, we're killing them. Now, get back here. They're splitting up. Okay, I'm guessing I'm going after the other one.
Ugh, those blasted guards!
Did Dugier send you? Why did you attack that guard?
Come on! It's time to talk! Can't you see that he's trying to help?
I will take your cooperation into consideration when it comes time to hand out sentences.
But Mr. Dugier, he didn't want this guy to expose our true location. We were just about to dispose of him when you caught up to us.
So, in other words, your headquarters should be this way.
Yes, it's just down this way. You'll make it there once you've seen him pass through a large drainage pipe.
Guards, take them away. Let's go. It's about time that we find out what Dugier's really after.
Man, what's his big scheme? Oh. I don't know if I want to teleport this and walk backwards. I'll just take the lift for immersion. I say that as I already used the TV point several times now, but you know. I never actually looked at what's inside the Witziff. What is that? A bunch of grapes? Well, I mean, if I read the weapon lore, I probably would know. But oh, wait, what? Oh, so I mean, Dugier's Kingdom. Wait, what? I don't think I've ever been to this side before. Is this a TP thing that we've never... Oh, we've always ever been to the other side. We've never been to the backs. Look at the backside here. Because they recommend cryo, which means they're probably going to give us a, you know, Wriothesley. Screw it, we'll run this team. Probably not the best team, to be perfectly honest, but hey, whatever. We have no healers, but we'll be perfectly fine.
There's so much space down here.
Yeah, these are all former work areas. They've been left abandoned due to a lack of funds. There are usually guards on patrol here. It would seem that all of those guards have been bought as well.
That's like you need an
Which they're
overhaul
sharp.
of your people.
He's got a ton of surprises waiting for us, I'm sure.
Okay. I still know his attack pattern, but I'll try my best to not look like an idiot. Okay, maybe I charge attack after that last part of the combo. Oh, we got lots of people here. Oh,
Clouds high. The birds.
alright, drop Dea, official.
Now.
And then we'll just do this so we have a whole bunch of elements.
Have a safe trip.
Oh man, that looks so cool. Oh, we have a guy left over.
Hey, are you okay?
You're safe now. Just follow the guards and leave this place.
Who knew that there'd be Gardamex here? Dougie really prepared for everything.
And that would explain the strange decommission requests I received, as well as account for all the Gardamex that had mysteriously gone missing. Seems like he's prepared for an all-out confrontation.
Well, he's gonna get his ass beat.
Hey, what's this?
What, the books?
Seems like some kind of handbook. Let me see. Ah, this should be the Society's real rules book. It lists all the rules that they're expected to follow. Members are not permitted to speak to each other or to leave without formal permission. 5 members shall form a group, and the whole group will be punished for any single member's wrongdoings. Anyone who reports a fellow member's misbehavior shall be rewarded with food and water. I see. So it's much as I expected.
But that's just cruel and unreasonable.
To obtain food and water, prisoners are forced to snitch on others, and in the process cause pain to those around them. To avoid punishment, they learn to stop talking with one another. This leaves the wounds they've already received to fester, however, and so resentment builds until every prisoner has become an island. Finally, isolated and without hope, they accept their fate as Dugier's slaves. Do you remember what happened to Paimon? She rejected all the snacks in the box once she was spooked by that black gem. She's usually all for tasty snacks, but she chose to go against her instincts after a negative experience.
Ugh, is that the best example you could come up with?
Well, I mean,
Anyway, Paimon still
it's an
thinks she made the
example.
right
We asked
decision.
for one, we
It
got
never
one.
hurts to be careful.
No, your decision was valid. However, it's also valid to interpret that as a decision that you only made under emotional duress. The human heart is like a raft in a vast and empty ocean. We convince ourselves that we're in control, but in truth, a single wave could sweep us off course and send us crashing into the
That
path
is
of
true.
the storm. Those who use fear to lead others astray must pay for that crime.
Alright, give us that chest. Why was it on the guards? Or did they go on ahead? Alright, I think what's probably my combo is I'm gonna attack with Duvalette, get the Hydro Swirl so we can freeze the enemies, and then Damn Official would just be there for extra application. If we have more fights.
If I'm not mistaken, the space ahead should be the central area of this place, but the door's been locked. Rather than confront Dugier, I think it's more important right now for us to rescue as many society members as possible. You guys should wait here. We'll try to open the door and check out some other spots.
Open the door. Would we have to do something to this mechanism here? Paimon doesn't get it at all. Forget it, Paimon's just gonna do some trial and error.
Rotate the device to shine the light beam and activate the red devices on the wall. Oh. Oh.
Whoa, it's turning! Is it because we touched this thing? Look, the other side's open! Let's go.
Alright, so it looks like we only do one at a time. So we gotta go this way. And we probably need to pick up one of those other devices so we can beam the last thing that's diagonally across. Oh. Oh! We got some regular level enemies here.
Let's begin.
Okay, we're getting stacks. That's probably presumably from the one. Alright.
Into the wind. Oh, it's revealed. Let's get it on.
A moment, please.
Yeah.
Stay cool. Face your guilt.
Oh, got some HP back from that. Not gonna lie, seeing Wriothesley's whole punching kit's like it's like basically like Dale in her burst mode. Got more of these machines. I'm glad red. I wonder if that's from just his typical talents or something.
We're not gonna have to climb all the way up, are we?
Activate the mechanism in front of us first, just like before. Let's see if that changes anything.
Oh, but like this place was more.
The water level's gone way up, so that's how we'll make it to the top.
Why did they even have this installed to begin with, though? No, I'm ending up coughing again. Oh. Damn, what a majestic dive.
Way now. These should be the prison cells. Lots of empty cells in here. Dugier's probably moved them elsewhere already.
Let's still rescue the ones who got left behind, though. Every person counts. Hey, it's all right now. You can leave this place.
No, I won't try to leave anymore. I'll never try to leave again. Don't get close to me. I don't want any trouble.
No, we're not gonna do that. Please calm down. We're not bad people.
We won't be able to get through to her right now. Not with the stress response in the way. I'd also guess there are many others here who are more or less like her. Let's let the guards take care of them for now and keep pushing forward.
Alright. Let's search for an exit first.
Oh no. Ooh, that's not pretty. Oh, what's this floating thing next to me? Is that... It's one more time. I can always just look at his kit, to be honest. Revise the HP is less than 6%, you obtain a Gracious Rebuke. The next charge attack will enhance to become Vaulting Fist. It will not consume stamina, it will do 50% increased damage, and restore HP. Okay. When his HP increases or decreases, if he's in chilling penalty state, conferred by Ice Fang Rush, his dodge, or his dash, I guess. Chilling penalty will gain 1 stack of Protection Edict, max 5 stacks. Each stack will increase his attack by 6%, max of 30. Ice Fang Rush. And then I think his ult's probably the most simple thing. So yeah. Sprints forward, entry chilling penalty, increases interruption resistance. If HP is above 50%, enhances normal attack. Okay, so still want to offing heal. What's the sound? Got weapon ascension. Chance to. Oh, well, I already have one of those. I think I have 3 of those, to be honest. Okay, so let's remove the limiting device off these. Dude. Okay. Oh, eliminating device on you. I see that there's...
The door's open. Huh. Maybe it's His Grace. I'll go take a look.
Oh.
I leave this area to you. Make sure to bring everyone out safe.
Understood. And please take care as well, Your Grace. We'll return here right away and await your orders.
Mm-hmm. Just focus on the tasks you've been given. I already have reliable help over here. Let's go back. We have unfinished business, do we not? That mechanism from the first room. Maybe we'll also need to hold it in place using the same device to open the door that leads to the central area. Don't forget to bring these along.
Alright, time to go back and grab it, right?
The guards from the Fortress of Meropide have already taken control of this area. You're safe now.
Okay, I'm pretty sure they probably won't have any new anime. Oh, they actually do. Okay, but they probably won't move anything past that point. That's kind of cool, though. But what's this, though?
This seems to be something like a console.
This is a surveillance terminal. The information collected by the surveillance ports we found previously will be sent here. I'm sure Dugier really enjoyed sitting here and making his people dance like puppets on strings.
Oh, that makes Paimon even angrier!
Let's go. Oh, we have 3 of these stacks on these thingies now. Back. Alright, so now we need to... I think we need to keep thing on this when we turn that one, right? Okay, install a limiter on that one, and then... Uno, dos. Alright, Dugier. We're on to you. Oh, that's a whole bunch of people. Which is good for me.
I must confess to being furious. To think that there are still some of you who find it permissible to spit upon our rules.
Remember their names. Fasal and Avis. They've betrayed you, betrayed us. And today you will see with your own eyes what'll happen to those who betray our cause. Go on, Avis.
Does he not notice the door opened in
Pierce
the
his
back?
skull with the thorn in your hands, and then push in the Aqua Dolores. Of course, you will do it one drop at a time. Let it do its magic again, and don't stop until you've pushed all of it in.
Damn, they've really been making a lot of use of the crying stuff.
Thistle. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll find a way to endure.
Oh, shut your wretched mouths! When did I give you permission to speak? My rules are the paramount law of this place. Only more pain will come to those who dare to disobey.
That's enough, Dugier. Your rabid screams have been beyond nauseating.
Is that His Grace?
Y'all busting now.
Wriothesley. I knew you would come, but I didn't expect you to be so quick.
Calling you a quick shot.
Must you still refuse to let me be? Did I not spell everything out for you already? What's so blasphemous about sharing a slice of the cake with me when you've already got the entire fortress at your feet?
It would seem that you can't see the difference between sharing and looting. And on top of that, look at your people. Are they not starving as you wolf down your cake?
You. Stop acting all high and mighty like some hero of
Nah, this
justice.
guy's delusional.
Have you forgotten? Nobody in this blasted fortress is innocent. We are all irredeemable monsters who have destroyed something that others held dear. What's so wrong about punishing those who deserve to be punished? It's what they've always deserved.
Hey, that's not nice.
Are you really gonna tell me that you care about their lives and well-being when you just need a supply of labor to keep this place running? Is it that all you need to keep your cushy life?
Sadly, you're wrong on both counts. Unlike you, I've never seen them as currency. The fortress is not only a place for confinement, but also a place for rebirth. Just as people are free to give in to the darkness within their hearts, they are also free to seek redemption and a new beginning. Our bodies have limits, but our spirits will always remain free. They may have made mistakes, but they are still human beings with people and things that they cherish. And most importantly, they should always retain the freedom to choose their own path once they've reflected on their past misdeeds. But you're destroying their spirits with fear, taking their freedom away so that they'll become slaves who will never again
Stop
feel
looking so
or
smug.
think. And you say that's what they've always deserved? You are nothing compared to them.
He's really mad.
Yeah, I mean, he's been keeping it cool. I was like, I really want to hear an angry
You
Wriothesley.
think me arrogant, Wriothesley? Well, I think you're too young and naive. You understand nothing of this world. Nobody actually sees this fortress as any kind of just a wonderful place. See it for what it is. A dumping ground of pain and misery, irredeemable now and irredeemable forever. No prisoner will listen to you out of gratitude of their hearts. The whip is the only way to make them obey.
Man, this is just so awkward since it's not like synced with any other languages, but
In this place. Your vision gives you strength. But how long will it hold against these powerful constructs?
oh, trust me, since he can heal, if he can heal in his base kit, he can last forever.
Let me give you a small taste of what real power looks like.
Alright, time to go all out.
Settle down.
Book alive! Hot! By royal decree!
It's gonna get a little chilly. Let's begin.
Be sanctified. Silent.
One with nature.
Have a safe trip.
Ooh. I was expecting a third wave, but I guess not. Oh, cutscene time. I can turn it down a little bit. He's again far off the edge.
Fear can control everything. Well then, terrify me.
Don't high road me. You're just another crook. And it's time you got treated like one.
My man cannot aim for shit. He got Stormtrooper aim.
What's the matter? Too scared to shoot straight?
I'm warning you. Unauthorized punishment and torture are prohibited here. As the Duke, you should set an example.
Funny how that slipped my mind. Well, from this point on, you can forget about that rule. The rules of the Fortress are there to keep the likes of you in check. But if the Duke wants somebody dead, he needs no justification. Understood?
Yeah, I was really hoping he was gonna get yeeted off the edge there. The guards rescued the society members who have been imprisoned at the true headquarters. Riley spends much time with each member, comforting them and extending his personal apologies. Following that, he makes arrangements for follow-up medical care and cleanup work. And thus does the Bright Society debacle truly come to an end.
Sorry for taking so long. Did I keep you waiting?
No, not at all. Paimon didn't know you were so considerate.
I mean, considering all that he's done for this place, of course
If
he
you
is.
ask me, I'd say I actually feel very helpless. There's no way that I could truly empathize with the fear that the members felt every day. I could comfort and compensate them all I want, but it might still not be enough to repair the damage that has been done. I have to take responsibility for it, as does the Fortress. Yeah, it's the least that we could do.
So, do you have a plan for how you're gonna deal with him yet?
Oh, Dugier? I've already got an idea. For now, I think I'll do nothing.
Huh? Why?
I think it's a very fitting punishment for him to have to imagine the sorts of punishments that will soon be coming his
He'll
way.
destroy himself.
He'll be left in the dark with regards to both the dates and the details of his punishment. Of course, that's not to say that I'll be letting him off scot-free. It's not often that I actually get the chance to be creative with my punishments.
This is
I'm
like
going to talk to the members
a
of the
mega
society.
moment.
He'll get a chance to experience everything that he's ever inflicted on them.
Paimon didn't know you could also be so harsh.
And sometimes you gotta do what you
You
gotta
should watch
do.
your tongue when she's around you in the future.
Why do you think I'd do that kind of thing to you? You offend me, Paimon. Anyway, jokes aside, thank you so much for all of your help. There's still a lot for me to take care of, so... How about this? I'll treat you to a meal in 2 days at the Coupon Cafeteria. We should have a better handle on things by then.
No, Paimon's had enough of that place.
Don't worry, it won't be the same old welfare meal. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
Oh, then you've got yourself a deal.
Wait until 2 days later. Now that Dugier's questionable ambitions have been completely shattered, it seems that things are settling down, but with the victims fully recovered from this incident, you agree to meet with Wriothesley 2 days later for an update on his progress. So, 1... I don't know if this counts, but... Man, I kinda wish this was faster. Alright, meet with Wriothesley at the Coupon Cafeteria. There we go. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-bum. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of food I see on the table.
Ah, you're here.
And it's looking good too.
Paimon never forgets about meals. Even if the traveler forgets, Paimon will remind him for sure.
Yeah, it's not like I'm the one providing the food or anything.
That's not what Paimon meant at all. Wriothesley, you got what Paimon meant, right?
Hmm? I'm a little confused, actually.
Hey, not you too.
Jokes aside, I've got some good news. After taking a look, the doctors have let me know that it shouldn't be too difficult to extract the thorns, which means that everyone should be able to recover after a period of rest. As for their mental recoveries, most are making good progress as well. We've added a few who were more severely affected to a special observation list.
You sure got everything taken care of, Wriothesley.
I try my best. After all, it's my duty to take care of everything that happens within my territory.
Okay, here's a question. What I want to know is, where did these stones or gems of solidified fear come from? Because this is very dangerous stuff.
Please, go ahead. Ah, that's a bit of a long story. I once had a similar experience. It had to do with the host family I lived with as a child. I was an orphan, adopted by a couple with a great deal of love in their hearts. I had many siblings, and we all adored each other. Once we were older, Mom and Dad would turn us over to be individually adopted by families of greater means, and go on to adopt more young children. They were perfect parents. Or so I thought.
Oh.
And then?
And then, I found out we were merely raised as livestock. Once we had reached a certain age, our parents would bring us to the market for sale. All children that were sold would leave the house, and nobody would know what became of them. As for those who didn't sell, they were merely disposed of. Did you know I once considered myself an extremely lucky child? And all of my friends, all of my siblings, they all felt this way as well.
This is what he got sent to prison for? Did he take them out or something?
About the truth. All those who found out before me were simply added to the disposal pile.
Jesus.
I could never shake the feeling of irony every time I juxtaposed their tragic ends against our parents' adoring smiles. Yes, like the society, my parents created a facade of joy, lied to satiate their desires, and even employed incredibly cruel methods to keep their grasp on power. They did all of that, but never considered how their actions would utterly ruin all the children they took under their wing. Worse, perhaps they never cared about that at all, but I did. So in the end, I killed them and set all of the remaining children free. I was convicted for my crimes and exiled to the Fortress of Meropide.
Man, he just straight up said he murdered them. Nice.
My methods were extreme, yes, but I was still a teenager at the time. I'd been betrayed by those I trusted most, and I didn't think that more moderate
Took justice
ways
into
would
his own
solve the
hands for
my doubt and helpless
perhaps a
anger
greater
pushed me
good that,
forward until I got
under the
light.
laws of society, that we just can't accept as much as we sympathize with it, you know?
It's all right. You don't have to tell me what you think. I've already committed to this path, regardless of what anyone may say about it. The least I can do is to make sure that the same tragedy will not happen again in my new home.
Sorry to disturb you, everyone.
Hey, you guys are back.
Oh, it's Avis and Fasol. Are you two feeling better yet?
But sorry sounds better.
It was all because you arrived in time. I managed to escape unscathed.
And so is not a nervous wreck, or less of a nervous wreck
We
anyways.
came here on impulse today, because we were hoping that you'd be able to lend us a hand, Your Grace.
Please, go on right ahead. I'll do my best to help. Within reason, of course.
It's... I'd like to be wedded to Avis here
Aww.
at the fortress.
You're getting married?
Yeah, we met each other through the society and both fell into Dugier's trap.
What interesting...
Even during our time there, we never doubted each other. We always believed that
What an interesting way to develop your love for one another, but hey, maybe that makes it all the more sweet. In a weird way.
This incident, we've come to believe that we've found the one for the rest of our lives.
He was strong, man.
You could say we managed to make the best out
Man,
of a
despite
bad
all the
situation.
depressing stuff
He
and
didn't abandon
cruel
me,
things
and
that
I didn't
happened
forsake
here,
him either.
there's
But
still
we're
something happy
still
to get
both
out of it.
prisoners. And we also aren't sure if the fortress is the best place to host something so celebratory. So we are just wondering, is our request a bit too out of line?
You're right in that the fortress has never hosted a wedding before. But that's no reason to say no, is it? I'll help you make the arrangements. If you need anything special shipped in from the surface, just say the word.
Oh, we can't thank you enough, Your Grace. We are actually also planning to stay here after the conclusion of our sentences.
Yeah, we've already made tons of special memories here. So now it'd be too hard to leave. And we have full confidence in the fortress's future with you at the helm, Your Grace.
Your trust is the highest form of praise.
Hey, loosen up a bit. Shouldn't you be the happiest man in Teyvat to hear that people would like to stay of their own free will?
Yeah. I'll always take a genuine expression of faith over any obligation to obey.
But not gonna lie, after that ending, I gotta think, how would that play out for if they end up having a child? I'm thinking of the whole situation of the unfinished comedy quest. Like, okay, let's not make a round 2 of the same mistake. You know, get proper identification and all that stuff. So you know, if the child thinks otherwise. Oh, yeah. Oh man, I was really hoping he would stick around so we could talk. Same with the NPCs, but you know, I don't know. Anyways, that quest. To be honest, I didn't really know what to really expect of that quest, but it actually touched on a number of things I didn't expect it to touch, and you know, it was nice all around. And we can see the society whole areas is gone now. I don't know if it was ever there to begin with, or it was only added just because we unlocked the quest. But yeah, all right. Yeah, I think it was a pretty good quest. In the end, we got to learn about Wriothesley and stuff. I know some people don't usually like quests that involves NPCs too much, but hey, I mean, it feeds into the development stuff, so I can't really say too much about it. Yeah, right. That's done. We are done for Genshin for the next week and a half. The next time I'll be streaming Genshin is going to be when the live stream happens, which should be next Friday, or if not, during the weekend. But yeah. But we will be returning to Star Rail for the remainder of this week. We will be doing the new Trailblaze Cartoons quest. That will probably be done in one session. And then we'll also be doing the new event of Furion Wars, which I don't know how long that is, but if it ends up taking a while for me to finish the stuff, however it's balanced, I guess. That might be weird, is it? But yeah. Might do 2 sessions for that. And after that, we'll be pretty much in the clear until next week. I'll be taking a week break, or about a week, more or less, until next Thursday, where update 7.0 for Honka Impact will come out. Pocky will be joining me again for a giant polling session, and then pretty much a few hours after that will be the Genshin live stream. So I'll be sounding like complete ass, but you know, we're in for it. Yeah, okay. Hope everyone has a good